In this video, we will be seeing about the OR operator in SQL, that is structured query language. So in structured query language, we can use the OR operator in select query where we are giving the condition using where clause. So while selecting the data of table, we can give condition using where clause. So while using where clause, if you want to have multiple conditions, then you can use multiple conditions also in the where clause, which can be separated using the OR operator. So when we use OR operator in between the multiple conditions, then if any one condition satisfies, the data will be selected based on any one condition satisfaction, or and if any one condition is true, then the data will be selected. So if the rows are having any one condition true, then the row will be selected, the matching row will be selected. It is not necessary that whatever multiple conditions you have mentioned, all must satisfy. So all the conditions need not satisfy. If any one condition which you have mentioned is satisfying for any particular row, then that row will be selected in the result. So whereas if you are using AND operator, it becomes compulsory that for whatever selected data, whatever mentioned conditions are present in the where clause, after the where clause, all the conditions must satisfy. If all the conditions are satisfying, then only rows are selected. Those rows which are matching all the conditions, then only those rows are selected. In case of OR operator, if the rows data is having any one condition satisfied, or if any one condition is satisfying for the row data, then that row will be present in the result of query. So let's see how to use OR operator. So first thing, OR operator is used in select query where while using where clause. So it is used when we have multiple conditions in where clause. So when we are having multiple conditions after the where clause, then we use OR operator to separate them. So it is used to separate conditions when we have multiple conditions in the where clause. And while using OR operator, the data is selected, the data or rows are selected, the rows are selected if any one condition, condition satisfies. So if any one mentioned condition satisfies. Like the syntax, let's see what is the syntax. So in the select query, as we are using, select column names from table name. So column names from table name. And to provide a condition, we use where clause. After the where clause, we have condition. And as I said, it can be used while using multiple conditions. I can use it when I'm using two or more conditions. So here I'm keeping only two. When you are having more than two, then also you can use the OR operator in between the conditions. So in this case, what happens? This columns data, whatever we are selecting from the table, it will be selected only when any one of the condition is satisfying. So either this condition or this condition, any one, if true, then columns data is selected. If both are false, then no data is selected. If both are true, then also columns data is selected. If any one is true, then also columns data is selected. So it is not compulsory that both the conditions should satisfy. unlike AND operator. But here, if any one condition is satisfying, then the records are selected. Whereas in case of AND operator, it is compulsory that all the mentioned conditions should satisfy. Then only data is selected. So here, in case of for operator, if any one mentioned condition satisfies, the rows are selected. So now let's see it practically. So here we have already seen practically the AND operator. So in between conditions, we have used the AND operator. So we have a table where I have the rows like 3 columns are there, ID name course, and the rows, 2 rows are there. One Rams SQL for the first row as the first row and 2 Sona C as the second row. These are the data values for these 3 columns. Now again I have added another row with ID 3, Samir as name and C as course. So now if I select the data, I have 3 rows. Now if you want to use the OR operator, then I can select it by giving any, like select star from student means select all the columns from student, where ID greater than 1 is one of the condition, and course, or I'll write here, not course, name equal to Priya. But you can see in the tables data, there is no name called Priya. So then also, so here select, as it is AND operator, it is selecting no rows, because in this case, both the conditions should satisfy. But if I give here OR operator, then I get both the rows where the ID is greater than 1. So in both the rows, the ID is greater than 1, but this condition is not satisfying. So if any one condition satisfies, it will get you the data from those rows. It is not compulsory that both the conditions should satisfy. But in case of AND, if any one if all the conditions satisfy, then only it will get you the data. But if any one satisfies, it will not get you the data. So you can observe the difference between these two. So this is how we use OR operator and AND operator while giving multiple conditions in the select query. So while using OR operator, any one condition must be true to get some data, matching data. And in case of AND operator, it will get you the data only when both the conditions are matching in the selected data. If any one is true but the other condition false, means it will not get you any data. So that's the difference between and OR operator of SQL. So thank you for watching the video, and for more updates on SQL topics, please do subscribe the channel. So on this channel, not only SQL, but you will also be finding other computer programming languages. So please don't forget to subscribe the channel. And thanks again for watching the video.